Before even the darkness, there was nothing. Nothing until Pleana, goddess of the forming, rebuked the nothing and formed Throsia. From the back of her winged stag, Sorios, and with a sacred stone in each hand, Pleana stacked the mountains and filled the oceans. Finally, she set upon the land creatures of all kinds. To protect the stones that sustain the balance of Throsia, Pleana chose from among all the creatures 5 guardians. She called forth Krieg, splitter of skulls. She called forth Talam, crown of the wood. She called forth Veneda, of the shadows. She called forth Arya, the ordered. And she called forth Malthior, the wizard. Then Pleana summoned from the stars Galavor, a hexmaster, who arrived on his flying ship Excelsia to maintain balance among the 5 guardians and their clans. Together, these 6 formed the Hexant, the governing body of Throsia, and the order charged with protecting the eyes of Pleana, the sacred stones that were used to order the world. On the eve of each equinox, the Hextant gathered at a tavern called the Hex. There, before representatives from each clan, they heard the matters of the kingdom and ensure the ongoing security of the eyes of Pleana. For many centuries, there was only peace throughout the land. Generations passed. Then came the cleaving. A ruling of the Hexant went against the wishes of Ultior, the current leader of the clan Malthior. Though it was a small matter, over the coming season, it grew large in his heart each day, until it caused a break. At the next equinox, neither Ultior nor any member of his clan were present at the gathering of the Hexant. Then the earth shook, signaling to all that an eye of Pleana had been stolen. The Guardians knew they must act quickly to save the second eye, for if both fell into Ultior's hands, he could undo the forming and return all to nothingness. When the Guardians attempted to depart, they soon discovered Ultior had cast a spell on the Hex, trapping them inside. The Hexmaster informed the Guardians that while they were trapped, the spell held no power over their clan. He told them they may each choose a member of their clan to embark on the quest together to save the eye. He warned them that of themselves, the clan members stood little chance against Ultior and his horde, but he would open for them a channel that would allow the Guardians to witness their quest, and for brief moments, allow them to commune with the members of their clans before the most critical moments of their quest. But leave a channel open for too long, and Ultior could discover it and close off all communications between the Guardians and the clan members forever. Moreover, it will take a member of the clan best suited for each challenge to even have a chance against Ultior's clan. As such, 4 champions from each clan will be granted a short time on the quest, with a champion from each clan being chosen from among them all to return for a final encounter.
That is, if they can find members of their clan brave enough to enter the Hex! Well, welcome back. Long time no see. As you'll recall, I'm Dermot, your humble barkeep, and we're glad you're joining us here today at the Hex. Now, when you last left us, our champions were in a wee bit of a bind. If you'll recall, there was a wee bit of sleepy going on, and some scary tree creatures were afoot. That's the bad news. The good news is that our keys to open the channel, they've been recharged. Mr. Hexmaster, sir, did you hear that?
I did indeed.
Recharged!
Perfect. Well, it is good that we pulled you back out, because we've been able to redo a little bit of what Ultior has undone. So as we begin tonight's excursion, the nothing will still be coming behind you, attempting to destroy what we've created, but it will be weaker than it was when we ended last time. Now, before we send you back, barkeep, please unlock and open the channels.
Oh, some of my favorite words. It would be my pleasure. Oh, yeah! I mean, it's no big deal.
And with that, champions, may you fly safely on Sorios' wings as we return you to your destination.
I swear that takes longer every time.
When we last left, you had entered the Peace Room, and that is where you find yourself now in a beautiful garden surrounded by greenery and pink flowers. 3 of your companions, Drusilia, have fallen asleep as 3 tree creatures have stepped out from among the foliage and are making their way towards you. However, these creatures do not seem peaceful as vines begin to sprout up around both Senor Fuego and Jessamy.
No.
Currently, you hold Helmer still in your arms.
Are we in initiative order? Do I get to consult with Father Benedict?
Let us begin battle, shall we? All right, right away. In that case, we'll put 15 seconds on the clock for each of our guardians to speak with their champions, starting first with, well, only our guardian for Arya.
We can't sing them a lullaby or something?
No, unfortunately.
Drusilia,
Father,
this is a dangerous time. I believe
I'm aware.
you should... Do you want to attack the tree creatures? I believe you should attack.
I want to attack.
All right. What would you like to do, Arya?
I'm going to attack.
All right. So, let's go ahead and show you where these tree creatures are in this forest about you. There are 2 to your left and 1 to your right. Currently, Helmer is being held in your arms. So tell me, what would you like to do?
First I would like to set Helmer down gently. And preferably kind of underneath that tree there for a little bit of cover. And then I would like to cast vile tendrils
All right.
at each of the 3 tree monsters.
Excellent. Will these be attack rolls?
Rolls.
All right. In that case, please make a ranged spell attack for me.
A 10.
All right. Modifier?
+8.
Excellent. That's a solid hit. What's the damage?
6
6
necrotic.
damage. 6 necrotic damage. Excellent. And for your second tendril, please make your roll.
A 10.
All right.
Well
+8.
done, okay.
Wonderful.
Sneaky tendrils.
And for the third tendril, please make your attack roll.
A 5.
Modifier?
+8.
+8. That'll hit.
All right.
It's okay. I won't let them hurt you, Helmer.
These black tendrils erupt from your body, one reaching out, arcing to grab each of these different creatures, and striking them deals necrotic damage. Anything else for your turn?
That's all I can do.
All right. In that case, it is the tree creature's turn.
It is nice in the room of peace that she's reaching out to hug the different trees.
Interesting take.
So the one from behind will approach toward Talum and Veneda. These 2 will approach toward you, Arya. And first, we will deal with these 2 that have approached you. So, they raise a club each. The first one makes an attack. That is a 19. +2 to hit, dealing 2 bludgeoning
As a
damage.
reaction, I do nothing. Continue.
In that case, the second one raises the club to
Trained
attack.
her well, Father Benedict.
That is a 3 +2 to hit. The second one misses. All right. However, the other one goes to attack Talon on the ground. As he is asleep, he does have advantage on this attack roll. That is a 10. And that is a 3. All right. So 12 to hit. All right.
He has restless leg syndrome.
And just to kick it off, well done. All right, that's going to bring us back to you, Drusilia. You have 15 seconds with your guardian.
No, Grandma, no.
As my reaction, I do nothing. Really?
Barely
Shield spell.
scratched me.
You have a shield spell.
Yeah, it was
It's
just
pretty good.
saving it.
All right. What would you like to do?
I would like to do the same thing. Vile tendrils. Each of the trees.
All right. Go ahead and make your first ranged spell attack.
A 9.
9. Modifier?
+8.
That'll hit. Excellent. All right. And your second attack roll.
A 6.
+8.
That'll hit.
Not too bad.
Third attack.
11.
There.
Woo!
That'll do it.
+8.
Dealing another 6 damage each, you continue to bombard these creatures with necrotic damage. They are not looking good underneath your blows, and they are feeling the tides turning against them, so they begin to up the ante a bit.
The ante, he says.
Again, they make an attack roll. First, a natural 1.
Woo! Bring it on.
The second,
Hey, don't get cocky. I mean, she heard the
3
universe.
plus 2.
advice.
Also misses.
Good cover, Tal.
So, having been kicked away by Team Talum, the other Dryad turns towards Senor Fuego to try and make an attack with advantage.
Oh, no more sponge baths.
That is a 3 plus 2. Let's see. A 19 plus 2. Strikes you, dealing 2 bludgeoning damage, and it awakens you.
This is a weird hotel. What's going on?
Nice of you to join us.
What? Who are you?
I'm just holding down the fort on my own here.
Oh,
old
right,
man.
yeah. Trees. Okay.
You are currently restrained and prone. Okay? All right, and that's going to bring us back to the top of initiative order. Drusilia, 15 seconds.
I'm waiting.
For
An apology.
Veneta, 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
I am not encouraging you to hurt other champions, but it seems like a slight amount of damage can wake you up. No fire, though.
All right, Drusilia, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to cast Magic Missile, sending a dart to hit each one of the 3 Dryads.
All right, Magic Missile does not even need an attack roll. These automatically hit. Dealing how much damage?
3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece to each of the Dryads. Well done. All right. You continue to bombard them with your spectacular spells. Bringing us then to, anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to pluck a few leaves from the tree and kind of delicately place them over Helmer as a blanket for his little body.
Nice bird.
Well done. That will then bring us to Team Veneta. What would you like to do?
Am I anywhere close to the head of Team Talum?
It's about 10 feet away from you.
Dang it. I wanted to headbutt him. But I'm restrained and prone,
Yes.
so I don't have a lot going for me right now. And I'm... all right. Firebolt on the vines.
Go for it.
Okay.
Make an attack roll.
8.
8.
+8.
That'll hit. Excellent. Scorching the vines that hold you captive, they burst, and you are freed.
All right. Can I run up and kick him in the leg?
You absolutely can. So you do. You stand up, move around, kick him in the leg, and you wake him up. Well done.
Yellow-bellied scoundrels!
Not me, them!
All right. So what have we got? We've got a tree, another tree, and a third tree?
Oh, just sit down. We'll take care of it.
The tree ladies.
And it is the tree's turn. So, two again will attack towards you, Arya. The first, a 10 to hit. Does not hit. The second, a 16.
AC of 17.
Excellent! Well done.
She's a spry girl.
It strikes you with its club, but has not managed to do any damage. However, there is another. The tree person, seeing you awake, Senor Fuego, attempts to attack you. That is an 8 plus 2 to hit.
Oh, that took a play. Thank you.
All right. Not able to get any damage off that round. We're going to go ahead and go to top of initiative. Team Arya, 15 seconds.
I owe you no apologies. I'm older than you, old man.
Ooh.
That feels a little double-edged to call me old but claim that you're older.
Team Talum, 15 seconds.
Just me. Good to see you awake. Protect Helmer and fight. These creatures seem weak.
Very well. Do I need to escape the vines?
And Team Veneta, 15 seconds.
You've already started fighting, so that ship has sailed. This is the room of peace. Keep that in mind.
Aww.
All right. Arya, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Ray of Frost, extending my arm. White and blue sharp crystals shoot out from my palm and hit the tree monster closest to Helmer
All right.
and cause lots of damage.
Make your attack roll.
I would like to invoke the goddess Pleana to allow me one re-roll.
All right. Have we used that yet?
Not yet.
Excellent. Then you may re-roll this die.
A 15.
All right. Much better. Damage.
Damage is 8.
8. And which one are you attacking?
The one closer to Helmer.
Finish him.
There it is!
As the ice shoots forth from my palm, it collides with the tree, encasing it in ice that wraps all around it, going up through the branches until it shatters into a sparkly dust.
Beautiful. Bits
Oh, a sparkly dust kill.
flutter down to the ground. Anything else?
I make sure Helmer's still okay.
He's nice and warm. All right. That's going to bring us then to Team Talon. What would you like to do?
She really likes making them explode.
I would like to stab this tree with my rapier and then with my dagger.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll, please.
17.
All right. Damage?
8.
Plus, I would like to add sneak attack to this rapier attack.
I am. Yeah, I'm
An
next.
additional?
9.
Jessamy, finish him.
I leap over the tree creature, shave off its hair, the leafy hair that it has with the rapier, and say, "Take that! That's what you get for restraining me with your little vines." And then I stab it in the face with my dagger.
All right. Well done.
Worst salon ever.
All right. Senor Fuego, what would you like to do?
All right, we got one left.
Yep.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try speaking primordial to the last remaining
Okay.
plant person. I'm just gonna go. Hey, you're outnumbered. This isn't gonna go well for you. Stand down, and you don't become kindling. Yeah, thought that would work. All right, firebolt.
All right. What are you casting?
Firebolt.
Firebolts. Okay. I want to make sure you didn't say fireball.
Yeah, oh, no. I'm feeling lucky. 18.
All right. That'll hit. What's the damage?
13.
All right, Senor Fuego, finish him.
There we go.
It's just kind of like an old crumbly fireplace as it just the coals from the inside burn out and it just crumbles down
Excellent.
into nothing.
It does. Leaving bits of embering wood on the ground below. you have defeated all 3 dryads. Helmer still lies sleeping at the bottom of the tree, undisturbed.
I crouch down beside Helmer. Helmer, time to wake up. Wakey, wakey.
It's time for school.
While she does that, I would like to pick some flowers. And I place one in my buttonhole. I give one to Drusilla, one to Senor Fuego, and I stick one in Helmer's cap.
You do indeed.
Can I actually collect some of the ashes from the dryad?
Absolutely, yeah.
This could go good in the bush.
Is Helmer not awoken by my...
You may need to be a bit more rough.
Helmer!
You did it. You killed them all, boy.
Oh, Helmer likes this nice smelling place.
Don't inhale too deeply, though.
Helmer feels really, really good after a long sleep. Helmer has more hit points.
A fair argument.
An earnest inquiry, but unfortunately, no, Helmer does not have any more hit points.
I would like to quickly search this surrounding nature for anything that might help to boost his stamina.
All right, I would like you to make a survival check for me.
Can I help her?
Yes, absolutely. So, with help from Senor Fuego, you may have advantage on this roll.
A 5. Natural 20!
The best survivalist of all time!
All right. Searching around the forest, you find just enough leaves to create a salve of sorts to apply to the wounds of Helmer, who regains
You're making it
3
weird.
hit points.
Yeah!
He's got 5. That's
Not a
great.
healer.
So, any wagers on how long it'll take Father Benedict and Drusilla to make amends and peace with each other?
Tune in next week. Literally, please tune in.
Are there any these? Are these statues by the pool? What's going on with these?
Statues?
I'd like to investigate or percept those.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check for me, please.
No, he's making a percept check.
17.
17,
I'll give you a
all
hint,
right.
it's +0.
Okay, so you see that there are indeed a few statues here in this room. The one above the pool appears to be of Pleana, standing above the peaceful liquid. Now,
Oh yeah, from the lobby. Okay.
next to her on either side are 2 small platforms that have stairs that ascend up to the top.
Oh, to the top of the platform.
Top of the platform,
Okay.
yes.
What?
The other thing that you find is a wall on the back of this room, covered in vines, appears to have a bit of light shining through. There's a passageway.
I think we
the
should,
door.
We
Yeah.
should hurry through.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you
While they're
walk?
walking by, I want to like stand on the platform and make a pose.
All right, you do. You stand up there and make a pose,
Just like, oh,
enjoying your victory.
oh no, I'm a statue. It's the room puzzle. Solve it.
As he does that, I would like to use my rapier to slice away the vines in front of the
You guys
the
are no
passageway.
fun.
Easily, you cut away the vines, revealing another hallway stretching before you.
All right, let's go.
Let's
Onward.
press forward.
Helmer can walk, but Helmer is wondering if pointy-eared friend wants to still carry Helmer.
I carry Helmer on my back.
Seems like him getting hurt is the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Is there anything unusual about this hallway?
No, there are again the lights that light up as you walk down the passageway. Now, as you walk, you make your way to yet another door. Examining the archway above this door, you see the word harmony inscribed. And inside, just beyond the door, you hear what might be the sound of faint sobs.
Sobs? Or sobs?
Sobs.
Sobs?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did win an award for my performance in Displacer Beasts. It's a new musical, you might not have heard of it. But I could harmony. It's a little joke.
I got it. It wasn't funny.
If you're finished joking, there is kind of the matter of the world being destroyed at hand.
I open
and
the
maybe
door.
You open the door to reveal a rather ransacked room.
What else would you expect from something called harmony?
Just like home.
And I will show you that room here in just a moment. Inside the room, sitting on the floor, is an ogre.
Oh.
He sits holding his knees to his chest, sobbing.
Helmer sees if Ogre is hungry.
He smacks this food out of your hand and then grabs a chair and chucks it against the wall, shattering it into a million pieces.
Yeah.
Hey.
Who likes chairs?
I approach the ogre and I say to him, my friend, do you speak the common tongue?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
I would like to roll persuasion to try and placate him and calm him down.
All right, make a persuasion check, please.
2.
All right. Modifier?
Plus 10.
Plus 10, very good. Unfortunately, he does not calm, but he does open up to you a bit. Dogut broke Bubsby! Dogut no sleep without Bubsby! And he holds up a small teddy bear that has been ripped.
I approach him and I say, is this Bobsby?
This is Bubsby! And he picks up some pots and pans and starts throwing them.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Would you like me to fix Bobsby for you?
No! No fix Bubsby! Daggett wants story! I want a story!
Okay.
Barkeep, open the channel.
Oh, I'd love to.
Jessamy, this is your specialty. Some inspiring leader might go a long way in this story time of yours.
Indeed it might. I know just the tale.
Are you sure you're not worried about the potential story he might have to share?
Remind me of your name, friend?
Daggett.
Daggett. I actually have a very interesting story that my grandfather, Jeremy, used to tell to me. No?
Want story from all.
All right, then.
I want story with ogre, hero, with love and romance.
How old are you, Daggett?
And I want each person to contribute. So what you must do,
Really specific.
we will go around the table 5 times. Each of you will tell a single line of a continuous story. Daggett will judge if you have met the criteria for this story, and this judgment will be displayed by our barkeep. So, we will start with Drusilla as Daggett grabs his ripped teddy bear and holds it close. Go!
Once upon a time, in the quaint little town of Ogreland, there was a strapping young ogre named Baggett, who lived there with his bear cub friend and pet, Bobsby.
Now you go.
Baggett and Baggett's friend, Bobsby, were sitting one day enjoying their food, so tasty, when suddenly, big scary dragon broke in through the front door and swiped up their friend.
Well, Baggett
Baggett.
just couldn't stand being without his bear friend. So he ran as fast as he could, as fast as he could, his giant ogre legs could carry him. But he wasn't as fast as the dragon, and he couldn't catch up. And the dragon disappeared on the edge of the horizon.
Along the path that Bagot was traveling, he saw a young girl who said to him, Mister, please, my sister, she's been taken by a large, very scary dragon. And can you please help me rescue her? And Bagot said to her, why, yes, I think I can. He pulled the girl into his arms and said, where did the dragon take her? She pointed to the horizon. To a cave, just in that mountain there.
Enough from you, Hugo.
Bagot, being the brave, strong ogre that he was, carried the beautiful lass in his arms as they headed towards the cave. He could smell the dragon's stench as he approached, getting closer with every step. Dread filled his stomach, but bravery filled his heart.
I can see the cover of this book now.
And Bagot approached carefully. As he stepped up to an opening of the cave, he put down lovely, pretty, beautiful girl. She had pointy ears. And lovely, beautiful girl gave Bagot a big kiss. Bagot said, Bagot will not fail. And Bagot took deep breath and went into cave.
As he approached inside the cave, he could hear the dragon. And then in Draconic, I want to say, "Go which is
Don't
to
say that
say,
in front of the children.
sorry, which is to say, I smell something coming. Who are you?
At this moment, Bagot felt himself assaulted by a very strong presence of draconic energy. He almost felt his muscles freeze as he was paralyzed by this dragon's fear. And he wondered, perhaps, if he should flee. For he had never fought a dragon. He had never really fought anything other than some other rival ogres in his clan.
What Bagot do?
At that moment, when the fear filled his gut, he felt the soft, warm touch in his fingers of his lady friend. As she squeezed his hand, she said, Bagot, I know you can save my sister and your bear friend. And Bagot was filled with a new sense of hope and bravery.
Yes, and Bagot is very smart. And so Bagot said to Dragon, Dragon, I challenge Dragon to a game of smarts. If Bagot wins, Bagot gets back bear friend and beautiful pointy-eared girl's sister.
Dragon's not so smart.
What kind of game? The dragon said. A game of smarts, you say? How smart can you be? You're just an ogre. And then Bagot stood up. I'm the smartest ogre I've ever seen. How high can you count?
The dragon arrogantly turned his large, golden and fiery eyes towards the ogre and said, to him, I have over 4 million pieces of gold in this hoard. Do you really think that that would be a game of smarts that you could best me at?
What Bagot say?
Bagot says, you may have 4 million pieces of gold, but I can count to 4,000,001. The dragon was taken aback.
So, Bagot then looked right into Dragon's eyes. And Bagot said to Dragon, Bagot will count to 4,000,001. And Bagot counted all the way to 4,000,001. Bagot, very, very smart.
Very smart. Daggett don't know that number.
Helmer, either.
Not to be outdone by a simple ogre, the dragon started counting along with him. And at a certain point, Daggett lost count. And the dragon kept going and going and going. And while the dragon stomped around his cave, counting as loud and proud as he could, Baggett realized he's not looking at the bear or the girl.
Needs more romance.
A dragon's cave. Baggett scanned the cave. There were several offshoots and little tunnels. And he heard dripping, the dripping of water, and the sobbing of a young girl. As the dragon was focused on his intent, counting up to beyond 4 million, far beyond, Baggett snuck quietly around all of the loud, clinky pieces of gold to a tunnel where he saw a very beautiful young girl with long, golden curls.
2 pretty girls.
No.
Finish story soon.
Baggett quietly approached the young girl. Come with me. I have your sister. We will escape together. She looked up lovingly at Baggett. My hero! And she kissed him on the other cheek.
It's getting weird.
Baggett saw that girl was holding Baggett's bear friend and petting Baggett's bear friend, and Baggett decided it was time to go. But Baggett felt that going back where they came maybe would be too dangerous. So Baggett looked for where dripping sound came from and saw a stream of water. He took them to that stream and they looked into it.
And
as they were looking into it, they saw it led out of the cave. But just as they were about to jump in, behind them they hear the roar. The dragon, where are you? And they heard the rumbling as the dragon approached through the tunnels. They had to act fast, so they hopped into the river.
Just as the dragon's fiery breath descended through the tunnel, burning all of the other treasure and pieces of whatever moss or lichen there was, not important. They swiftly exited the cave through the river and landed on a bank far, far from the dragon's cave. Baggett made a small fire so that he and the beautiful sisters might warm their shivering bodies, and they were quite warm and happy, and the dragon never found them. That's the end. They lived happily ever after.
Mr. Ogre, sir, was that a satisfying story for you?
Romance.
Well done, champions. Well done, champions.
Daggett falls quietly to sleep. Leaving you alone in this room, you see that there is a door at the far end with a large lock on it.
I would like to quickly scan the room to see if there are any keys or other items of note.
All right, please make a perception check for
Do
me.
you not own thieves' tools?
I do, but keys are always easier. Take less time. 2 again! Bugger!
You're really good at those.
All right, modifier?
For perception.
Yes.
That is a
Wisdom.
2.
All right.
Very good.
I guess it's the thieves' tools then.
Here, I'm proficient. Can I help him?
Yes, you may. So go ahead and make your Thieves' Tools check underneath Senor Fuego's watch with advantage.
No, you gotta twist it. Right. Don't forget.
That's an 8.
All right.
That's a crit fail.
I'm helping.
All right. So
It is very good.
I hope he chooses
I have
the 8.
advantage.
you do have
So
advantage.
the 8.
With the modifier of Thieves' Tools be proficiency plus dexterity.
Okay, so dexterity is a 7,
Okay.
and proficiency is 3.
All right. So an 18 total. It's a bit fiddly at first, but after some time you do manage to spring the lock.
Helmer plays a beautiful song to keep Helmer to keep Orc asleep. Helmer plays.
Hey,
Helmer is very
Do
good.
you know mending? Fix up that bear.
She told me not to.
Okay, fine. All right, let's go.
How about you play me a song later, Helmer?
Okay.
Once the door's closed. How's that sound?
Helmer plays a song later.
All right, as you exit, I need each of you to make a stealth check for me.
Boy.
Starting with Team Arya.
A 19.
Well done.
And I'm carrying Helmer still, so.
Okay, all right. Very good. In that case, let's have Senor Fuego.
15.
15.
Plus 6.
6, well done. 21. Down.
14.
14.
Plus 7.
Plus 7.
Quietly, you begin to make your way out of the room, closing the door behind you.
Helmer
I
placed now?
lock it, if possible.
Yes, you managed to lock it from the other side. Well done. All right.
There we go. That's precarious.
Helmer understands joke now. Helmer thinks human friends jokes very good.
Thank you.
Harmony.
Displace a beast. It's a while back. Shall we?
Let's continue.
All right. Proceeding your way past the ogre's door, down a rocky path with vines lining the walls, you come to a door with columns on either side. Across the top of this door is the word purity.
Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh. Helmer, you got this.
Worried, Lady Wraithclaw?
Helmer opens the door.
You do indeed.
How much food does he have?
Well, I couldn't help but notice that he's taking after Clan Krieg and being carried by everyone else.
Oh, shots fired.
That's really not true at all.
You find yourself in a room with a large green...
Don't high-five that. It's not true.
Oh, that's a good burn.
Should we watch last week's episode or what? Okay.
Still burns.
No, all right.
You need someone. Someone might need to go carry him out.
No. That's it. Do it now.
I have this nagging feeling that time is ticking by.
Oh, my word.
I thought we were just standing here staring at each other.
The main feature of this room is a large green pool that emanates some sort of green smoke that fills the air above it. In the center of the pool is a large white door, housed in the middle of what appears to be a large oak tree.
I'm not going to touch that water.
I would like to try and see if I can determine the nature of the smoke and the pool.
All right, I would like you to make an Arcana check for me, please.
Bless you.
11.
All right, modifier?
Arcana is...
Intelligence.
Okay. This is a 6.
6. Very good. All right. So you can easily tell this is a magic that requires something before it can be dispelled. That particular thing, you're not quite sure what it is. But as you are investigating the water, you notice that there is a dead body lying close by.
Helmer likes green. Helmer's very thirsty. Helmer.
I would like to examine the body as well.
Okay.
What else says purity? Like,
May I
decomposition?
use my rapier to sort of pull it to the edge of the pool?
Yes, you do.
That is another 11 on
All right.
investigation, I suppose.
Yes, investigation. All right, so as you do so, a crumpled piece of parchment falls onto the ground out of his hand.
Parchment.
I pick it up and attempt to discern if it has any information on it.
You can just say read.
It could be a picture!
Helmer likes pictures.
Picture is worth 1,000 words.
It reads,
Oh, we've been a sass.
Brothers of Clan Malthior,
Uh-oh.
I've lived a life without honor and am dying now because of it. I could not purify myself and could not deceive the pool of purity. Pray, Isolthior. Let him know I did not die in vain, for now I can tell you this vital secret about this self-righteous place. It seems, brothers, that the pool only allows the pure to cross. You must cleanse yourselves by giving confessions you hold dear to the pool. Remember, it must be a secret which you have never before uttered. And now I take my leave of this world. May the Hextant fall once and for all. Signed, Gradgok, Flesh Queller. P.S. The purity pool knows all truths. You cannot deceive it. It is a true gossip.
You know, we should have seen the betrayal coming with the names like Flesh.
Queller.
Yeah, that's just an evil name right there.
All right, lads. So it looks like we need to speak a truth to the pool.
A truth we've never uttered.
A truth we've never uttered.
Who wants to go first?
You got a lot of secrets, Homer?
Helmer has a secret. Helmer goes first.
If you want to.
I mean, I was just asking.
Helmer walks up to green water and looks in.
You can see your reflection in the green water.
Oh, last time Helmer saw a reflection, Helmer didn't like how that went out. Helmer looks in, and Helmer remembers one time. Helmer used to be in a monastery, and Helmer liked it. They had great food, and it was really nice, but they kicked Helmer out, and Helmer joined Clan Krieg, and they were really wonderful, and Helmer made lots of friends. But one time, Helmer was told to go fight. And Helmer wanted to do what was right for Clan Krieg, but when Helmer got there to fight, Helmer saw a lot of very scared-looking people. And Helmer didn't want to fight, but Helmer wanted to make Clan Krieg proud. And Helmer thought, maybe Helmer shouldn't fight. But Helmer pulled Helmer's nunchucks out, and Helmer hurt and killed these people. And when Helmer went back to Krieg, Helmer found out that the people Helmer killed weren't the ones he was supposed to. Helmer made a mistake. But Helmer pretended like Helmer did the right thing, and Helmer's never told anyone.
Well, that was heavy.
The water ripples a bit from the sound of your voice and gets a little clearer.
I stand next to Helmer and look into the water. Hundreds of years ago, I was traveling with a company on a quest similar to this. You know, saving the world, whatnot. My company failed, and all of my companions perished. I was left. And like a coward, I hid for 200 years and watched as the civilizations I knew fell to ruin and darkness encased the earth. And I watched like a coward and let new heroes reclaim the light and bring order back. I let my own childish feelings get in the way of the success of my team. And I take major responsibility for the devastation that plagued the earth for 200 years.
Need a drink.
The water ripples at the sound of your voice and gets a little clearer.
What happens when I poke the water with my rapier?
The tip begins to erode.
Ah, bugger. All right. We're going around the circle?
I guess we're doing initiative order, so you
Your
go.
turn, Fancy Pants.
Well, you see, the truth is a very complicated topic for me. As you may or may not know, I don't lie. Never. I never lie. That's my thing, right? Everyone has the little shtick. That's mine. So, I don't very often hide secrets, and I'm struggling to come up with something fitting for this pool that isn't trivial. But I suppose I can divulge this. When I was a young man, boy, really, my father was a craftsman, a blacksmith, and he started to go somewhat insane. And so my brother and I started to run with thieves, urchins, the like. And I told all manner of lies, really, to everyone. It became sort of a compulsion for me. And eventually it ended up putting me in a position where no one could trust me. Sort of a boy who cried dragon scenario. And because of that, my father failed to receive some of the care that he very, very much needed, and he passed away. And after that, I decided that I would never let anyone believe for a moment that I wasn't to be trusted. What say you, Pool?
The water ripples at the sound of your voice and gets a little clearer.
Helmer gives fish cracker to Hummer's friend.
Thank you.
Where's my fish cracker?
Oh. Helmer has a peanut for you.
Okay. Thank you, Helmer.
Well, I guess
You're up, sorcerer.
Yeah. Be more specific. I actually used to run a thieves' den on my own a while back.
Oh, really? Where at?
You would have remembered. It's we were actually getting pretty successful. I had a lot of kids, ranging all ages, as like the street rats, you know, unassuming. Nobody cared about a homeless child, so they could pickpocket very easy. And one of the kids, he was real good. Oh, it's the best I've ever seen. Better than you. Definitely better than you. And I found out about it.
I tried to pickpocket him.
All right,
Well,
go
yeah.
ahead and make a sleight of hand check while he's bearing his soul.
Well, it's a 4.
Dexterity?
Modifier for yeah.
Okay, a 4.
All right.
Yeah,
Plus I'm proficient.
All right.
Oh, this is right. 7.
7 plus 4.
That matches my passive, so I know.
Yeah, you notice a hand rummaging
All
in
right,
your pocket.
all right.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
stop. All right. But so a lot of people ask me why I got out of the business, and they're just like, "What do you want? What's the big score you're planning on?" And I tell them some kind of a story now and again, but the thing I wanted, we found out about a list, a blackmail list. We would have had any politician in the city, cops, everything. I found out where that list was. Rival gangs hideout. So I sent that boy. And they sent him back in a box. And so I don't want anything. Because the last time I wanted something, he died. So,
The pool ripples a bit at the sound of your voice. And the last bit of green fades from the tinge, revealing a clear pool in front of you. At this point, you notice that there is a key located at the bottom of this pool, resting at the ground.
How deep is the pool?
Roughly 20 feet.
Who's good at swimming?
Explicitly not me.
Well, Helmer is pretty wounded, so I guess I take off my armor and my weapons just in case any corrosion happens. And
All right. Diving in, I need you to make an athletics check for me, please.
may I make an acrobatics check?
No, unfortunately, you're swimming to the bottom, not dancing.
So sassy tonight.
8.
Modifier? Strength?
That is a whopping 0.
Luckily, it's not too far down. You managed to get to the key and bring it back.
Question. Points for integrity, right? Have disadvantage on this check.
All right.
Oh, very pure of you.
That's correct.
I never lie,
Oh, well, there you go.
but I do get hurt for it. That's a 2.
Oh, no.
So as you attempt to swim down to the bottom, you find yourself struggling against the water, and you start to lose your breath a bit.
Wait.
Things start to go dark.
You got.
I would like to dive in after him.
All right. I need you to make an athletics check for me, please.
Oh boy.
You will also have disadvantage on this as it is a strength check.
Sorry, friends.
7.
Okay?
2.
So that's 2.
Helmer,
Plus
Helmer can get
0.
on my back.
Helmer.
I'm gonna try something. I have Ray of Frost as a cantrip. Can I freeze like platforms onto the water?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a ranged attack for this to see how well you do.
15.
15, all right. So you managed to make little platforms of ice. However, both of your friends are starting to lose consciousness.
All right.
And the
Helmer,
room
slide out
begins
with
to
me. Come
shake.
on.
It's on Helmer's back.
All right.
We slide out like to right above their position. Get in there. Come on.
All right.
Helmer jumps in.
I've got rope. Here, take
Helmer
this rope.
jumps in.
All right. Go ahead and make an athletics check. You would have advantage because of this, but because of disadvantage, just make a straight roll for me, okay?
Helmer rolled a 9.
Modifier?
Oh, that's a 0.
You managed to pull them out of the water.
Who's on who's back now?
But the room continues to shake, and Ulthior
need to
seems
get
to be
that key.
destroying the room.
We need to get through.
Probably to the door.
I
The rope.
I
the
cast
rope, you still
Mage
have the
Hand.
rope?
I have rope.
Okay?
I cast Mage Hand and send the hand down to grab the key and bring it
Are
back.
you
to
kidding
me.
me?
Come on now. This is Bush League.
The invisible hand slips into the water and retrieves the key, bringing it back.
Nearly died.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you. A little
Let's get outta here.
appreciation.
Let's run.
You
Continue
each
making
take
paths.
2 damage as the room is falling.
Thank you, Helmer.
2 damage.
Thank you.
You know, that was very in keeping with
Ungrateful.
everything that has happened at Arya's temple.
All right,
More
making your
shots
way to the
fired.
door.
Yeah. We head.
All right.
Is the door locked?
It is locked.
You got it.
I unlocked the door with
You
the key.
unlock the door. It springs open, and you see the rest of the room falling and crumbling behind you as you scurry through. Closing the door behind you, you feel a rumble and a low voice. You cannot run forever.
You don't
It's
know
okay, guys.
Helmer.
We're good. We're good.
It's fine.
Oh, Mr. Hexmaster, sir. Hate to be a bother, but the keys, they need a wee bit of recharging. Of
course.
Could we suspend time for just a moment?
Absolutely.
Let it be suspended then. Let's recharge the keys, lock the channel, and close it. Now, Mr. Hexmaster, do you have an update on some of the points that our champions accrued?
I do indeed.
Taking note of integrity points, I hope.
Guardians, for completing the peace room, each champion receives 300 experience points.
Well done.
Even though Helmer slept through it.
4, telling a story for Daggett in the Harmony Room. Each player receives 300 experience points.
Very well done.
Not 4 million in one.
No, not 4 million in one. And finally, for bearing their souls in the Purity Room and retrieving their friends, each player will receive 400 experience points.
Perfect, perfect. Ah, well, what an adventure it's been. Now, I myself am curious to know, will our champions make it through the next trials? Will our champions learn to swim? Will our champions... Oh, you get the point.
We're not doing one of those.
Please find out next time as you join us to enter the Hex!